Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Marauder, and today I'm bringing you guys the top 5 brawlers in ranked. Right now, I am top 30 in the United States, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I've already hit Masters in like the first 3 days. And for the first brawler, we got Juju. I mean, Juju is the best brawler in the game. Juju doesn't get countered by literally a single brawler, even those aggro brawlers, such as Leon or any type of assassin like Daryl. I mean, she can throw down that Muppet plant zombie thing, and she's got the gadget that protects herself when you use it on land, and she's a thrower and she can walk on water. And I don't know. I mean, Juju's just the best brawler in the game. You can use her on literally every map, but specifically Flaring Phoenix, Out in the Open, Bridge Too Far, Safe Zone, Pinball Dreams, Sneaky Field, Triple Dribble, Canal Grande, Parallel Plays, and pretty much anything else if she has a good matchup. She's got an amazing kit, literally the best brawler in the game. If you have Juju, if you've got a high-level Juju, best brawler in the game, would definitely recommend playing her every time you can. Guys, the next top 5 brawler that I definitely would recommend for rank, playing this brawler pretty much wherever you can, and easily like the most annoying brawler in the game right now, is Penny. I mean, Penny's just so versatile in gem grab and in hot zone. I mean, probably the best brawler. I mean, you could argue Lou might be the best brawler in hot zone right now, but Penny is just so annoying once you get her turret. And then if you get a hypercharged turret, I mean, that thing is literally a fourth teammate, and that thing's hitting you for 4,000 damage from across the map. You can't even see it. And the thing that makes Penny so good is that Penny's turret makes it so your opponents can't dodge. Because if they try to dodge and go left to right, you're going to get hit by her turret. So it's so easy to hit her shots, and then you've got her barrel that can protect her. I mean, Penny is just so good right now in gem and in hot zone. You can play Penny in Dueling Beetles and Ring of Fire. I forget what the what's it called? Open Business. I would recommend her on Parallel Plays, but in Gem Grab you can play her in pretty much every single Gem Grab map as well. I mean, you have so much map control with that turret. Your opponents can't really dodge, and then with that splash, I mean, Penny is just such a dominant brawler right now. Take it from me, I play Penny pretty much every time I get into hot zone and gem grab, if she's not banned. And I'm top 30 in the United States, so would definitely recommend playing her. So versatile, such a high damage dealer. I mean, maybe not a high damage dealer, but the control you get with her turret, very, very elite brawler at the moment. Now, the next brawler is such a weird brawler, and this is probably my favorite brawler in the game right now, and he kind of always been. This is Ash. Now, Ash is super, super weird because Ash is a tank, but Ash gets countered by every single tank in the game. Like Primo, Rosa, Jackie, BB, Frank. Frank is Ash's hardest counter. Buster. I mean, pretty much every tank in the game counters Ash. But Ash, in a way, kind of just can, like, beat every other single brawler in the game. Except for maybe, like, an Otis. But when you think of, like, Shellys and Gales and stuff like that, Ash is, like, those are your typical tank counters, right? I mean, Lou and Surge and Shelly and Gale. But Ash can kind of just run all of them down because of the speed boost. Once you get the rage, Ash can just two-tap them. And he's so fast. If there's any amount of, like, bushes, Ash can run down pretty much everyone. And when Ash has full rage bar, I mean, he's literally the best brawler in the game. And you can play him on anything with bushes. I mean, right now I'm playing Ash at 1,000 trophies in in Wipeout. Versus a Lou, a Brock, and a Max. So, realistically, I shouldn't be able to do anything to these guys. But you guys are going to see what happens in this game. So, I mean, Ash can get played on pretty much any single map with grass, as long as there's not, like, a Frank on the other team or a Rosa or something like that. So, you can play him on Hard Rock Mine, Double Swoosh, Snake Prairie, Canal Grande, Center Stage, Sneaky Fields, and can be played on pretty much any map with a lot of grass, given the right matchup. So, if you're playing against an Ash, don't pick something like Shelly or Gale. Pick something like El Primo or Frank. That's what counters Ash. And a lot of people have this misconception that, you know, Shelly's a tank counter, you know, that's good in Ash. And it kind of just isn't. You know, same with Ems and Gale. Like, they don't really do that well versus the Ash. So don't let those tank counters discourage you from picking an Ash. Rather if there's an El Primo or a Rosa or a Frank on the other team, then you can't pick the Ash. Uh so yeah, I mean Ash can literally run down every single brawler in the game. I mean, you kind of want to get one or two hits with Ash and kind of get half of that rage bar. And then once you kind of have full health, you can kind of run in and take a little bit damage. And when you get hit, you're getting a speed boost. If you land a hit, you're getting a speed boost and you're getting a damage boost. So you kind of want a little bit of rage, and then you kind of just want to run them down, and you'll get that speed and damage boost. And people kind of don't really understand how far away from an Ash you actually have to stand, because you can't just afford to chip away at Ash, because Ash is going to get that speed boost every single bar he gets. Such a good brawler. I think I finished this game with like 5 kills and 1 death versus a Lou, a Brock, and a Max, which is absolutely insane. 4-1. But yeah, Ash, such a good brawler. Really, really would recommend add him to, your game. And yeah, let's get into the next brawler. So the fourth brawler I would really recommend, like, looking to draft in a lot of ranked games is Angelo, the zesty mosquito himself. And the thing with Angelo, again, it's just the name of the game. It's just versatility. I mean, he's good in bounty. He's good in knockout. He's good in a lot of heist maps, because maps like Kaboom Canyon and Bridge Too Far both have a lot of water in them. And obviously we know that the mosquito can fly over the water. The bug, he lives in the swamp or whatever. The dirty swamp bug is very, very good on those maps. And with Angelo, I think a lot of people don't really realize. I think Supercell, I mean, he's obviously a sniper, and he's definitely a good sniper, but I mean, you could hold down auto aim with him, and then with the damage gear, you could just hit people for 5,000 damage. And it's kind of like really, really annoying. And that's what a lot of people do with Angelo. I mean, you could just hold down auto aim, and then once you're like, okay, this guy's not getting close to me, I'll rip a shot for 5,000 damage from 11 tiles away. And obviously you could do that, but when someone tries to get close to you and they miss a couple shots, they're out of ammo, boom, you got the bug hitting you for 5,000 damage right up and close and personal, because you're just holding auto aim the entire game. As I said, he's just super, super versatile. I mean, he can walk over water, giving him a lot of, like, juking ability, because obviously, 84 out of 87 brawlers in the game can't walk over water. So when you can just walk over water, I mean, it's giving you a lot of room to juke and retreat. Just so much map control with this guy. He's just such a nuisance. I hate Angelo. Like, I love Angelo because he's a really good brawler, and I love playing him. But I mean, he's just, my God, what an annoying brawler. So would definitely recommend playing Angelo. Just avoid spawnables like Mr. P and Eve and Tara, and anything that can like spawn a bunch of little guys, a lot of little pets. That's definitely what counters Angelo the hardest, because obviously his shot takes a while to load. But yeah, definitely play Angelo. Okay, and for the last brawler, I'm going to give you guys 2 brawlers. I'm only going to show gameplay of one, but I got Maisy, and then another brawler that's kind of the same thing as Maisy, or fills a similar role, is Lou. So both of these two are probably the best 2 tank counters in the game. Maisy she has 3,000 damage right now, which 2 taps, I feel like half of the brawlers in the game, plus, with her slowing super, I mean, she's just so good. I mean, even in the longer range brawlers, I mean, obviously her shots are hard to hit. But, I mean, it's so easy to cycle her supers. It takes like 3 or 4 shots to charge a super. And she just does so much damage. She's good into a lot of tanks. And then with Lou, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, just Lou, I mean, you got the reload speed buff. So he's good into every single tank right now. In modes like Hot Zone, I mean, Lou can just take over the game. Just so much area denial with Lou. It's just really, really annoying to go against these 2 brawlers. I mean, Maisy, obviously, if you're a good player, it's easy to dodge Maisy shots, but at the same time, if you're a good Maisy, you can hit some of these players who are trying to juke your shot. So you definitely need a little bit of brain power to play a brawler like Maisy, but overall, I mean, these two brawlers are just so good right now. I mean, I'm playing a triple tank with right in this gameplay, I'm playing against triple tanks, which is like a dream for Maisy. And you can see, I mean, it is kind of easy to dodge her shots. And you can see right there, Frank cancels my super, but, overall, still really good brawlers. Your best tank counters are probably Maisy and Lou. And those brawlers don't get countered too hard by, throwers and longer range brawlers. Like, brawlers like Shelly and Gale and Emps, they can't really do anything to, like, your Pipers and your Lolas and your Pearls, And don't get me wrong, Lou and Maisy aren't great into those, but they're better than, Shelly and Gale and Ems. So, that's why I would recommend Maisy and Lou. And those those 6 brawlers that I told you guys are, like, the brawlers that I would really recommend upgrading. And yeah, I mean, you could see the stats and the damage. Thank you guys for watching. Until next video, peace out.